Welcome to Storytime Anytime with the Lee County Library System. My name is Miss Joanne, and today we'll be singing, counting, rhyming, and hearing an early literacy tip to help your child grow into a great reader. Today's Storytime also features a special guest named Sundance, who is a miniature horse owned by Miss Eva. Eva works with me at the library and has invited us to meet Sundance today. Sundance is a kind of horse called a miniature horse. He's not a pony, and he doesn't have a saddle for people to ride him. He's too small. He's more like a pet, right, Eva?
Yes, he's my lovey little pet.
Well, while Sundance is just standing around, let's start off our program with a song about a horse standing around. You can't see my foot, but I'm going to be tapping one foot, and the next time I sing the song, I will be tapping the other foot. And finally, the third time I sing the song, I will be switching feet. So let's try the song. Here we go. Oh, the horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. Oh, the horse stood around with his foot on the ground. Same horse, other foot. Oh, the horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. Let's switch feet this time for the last time we sing it. Oh, the horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. The horse stood around with his foot on the ground. Now I have some horses that we're going to count up on my flannel board. When a horse walks, he might make a sound like clop. So in this song, every time we add another horse, we're going to add another clop. Let's try it. Are you ready, Sundance? One little horse goes clop. Along comes another, and they just can't stop. So two little horses go clop, clop. Along comes another, and they just can't stop. So three little horses go clop, clop, clop. Along comes another, and they just can't stop. So four little horses go clop, 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 clop. Along comes another, and they just can't stop. So five little horses go clop, 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 clop. Very good. I'd like to share a literacy tip with you. As you go about your day, stop for a moment and listen to the sounds around you. Ask your children what they hear. Try to imitate the sounds. Even little activities like this one help your children develop phonological awareness, which is the ability to hear and play with the smaller sounds in words. What kinds of sounds might we be hearing around Sundance's pasture today? Let's start with horse noises. Horses might stamp their feet, whinny, blow air through their lips loudly, or make crunching and munching sounds while they're eating. We might also hear birds singing on cue or more making tapping noises on trees, squirrels making a chuk chuk squawk noise, the wind blowing, or even the sound of cars driving by. Put up 10 fingers. We're going to pretend there are some miniature horses galloping through this town. I've got 5 on this hand and 5 on this hand, and that makes 10. 10 miniature horses galloping through town. 5 were white and 5 were brown. They galloped up and they galloped down and they galloped away right out of town. I have a song for you about one of Sundance's favorite treats, an apple. I'm going to put 5 apples up on the board. Each apple has a letter on it. Let's find out what letters spell apple. A, P, L, E, apple. As we sing the song, I will turn over the apples one at a time. Each time I turn over an apple, you will notice that it looks like someone has taken a bite out of it. So instead of saying the name of the letter, we will say the word crunch. Let's try that song. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, A-P-P-L-E, 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 an apple is its name. Oh. All right, I'm going to turn over the first letter, the A. So instead of saying the letter A's name, we're going to say crunch. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, crunch, P-P-L-E, crunch, P-P-L-E, crunch, P-P-L-E, an apple is its name. Oh, I'm going to turn over the next one. So we're going to say crunch twice. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, crunch, crunch, P-L-E, crunch, crunch, P-L-E, crunch, crunch, P-L-E, an apple is its name. Oh, let's turn over the second P. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, crunch, 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 L-E, crunch, 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 L-E, crunch, 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 L-E, an apple is its name. Oh, 2 more letters to turn over. We're going to turn over the L. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, crunch, 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 E, crunch, 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 E, crunch, 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 E, an apple is its name. Oh, last one. We're not going to be saying any letters this time, just the word crunch. I know a fruit that's good to eat, an apple is its name. Oh, crunch, 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 crunch. An apple is its name. Oh, Eva, can you show us how you feed apples to Sundance?
Oh, he would love that. We're gonna get the apples.
Oh, Sundance, you're going to be getting a treat.
So you want to hold your apple flat in your hand, like so. Come on, Sundance. Come have some. Animals, you know. Come on. Here he comes. There we go. Come up here with us. All right, so once again, show you again. Hold the apple flat in your hand so he can pick it off.
Is that good, Sundance? You're crunching, making crunching noises over there. Must be good. Before we finish up, I have a song called The Horses Are Walking. We're going to have Miss Eva walk along with Sundance while we sing this song. And then we're going to have her trot with Sundance, which is a little bit faster than walking, but not as fast as galloping. If you'd like, you can tap your hands against your sides as we sing. The horses are walking, they're walking, they're walking. The horses are walking, they're walking along. The horses are walking, they're walking, they're walking. The horses are walking, they're walking along. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now we're going to trot. The horses are trotting, they're trotting, they're trotting. The horses are trotting, they're trotting along. The horses are trotting, they're trotting, they're trotting. The horses are trotting, they're trotting along. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was great. Thank you, Sundance, for trotting and walking along with us. Here are some great books about horses that you can borrow from the library. Horseplay by Karma Wilson. Are You a Horse? By Andy Rash. Clip Clop by Nicola Smee. And this book is about a real miniature horse named Panda, who is an animal helper and helps a lady named Anne to see better. It's called Panda, A Guide Horse for Anne by Rosanna Hanson. Thank you for tuning in to Storytime Anytime. We hope you enjoyed the program. For more early literacy tips, activities, and fun for your little one, visit us at www.leelibrary.net/pre-K. Also, follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest library happenings. Thank you, Miss Eva, and thank you so much, Sundance. Bye now.